watched the shuttle arc across the sky. Grew up chasing contrails, learned to make his own. Super Hornets off the deck, the F-35 in testing, 3,500 applied. Reid was the one they'd chosen. He buried his wife and raised 2 daughters on his own. Carol, the nurse who cradled newborns in the ward, he carries her devotion in the marrow of his courage. Commander of integrity, a widowed father skyward. Victor flew the Crew Dragon when the program was brand new. Test pilot, Senate fellow, bridging policy and flight for children, and a promise that the path would widen further. Tonight he is the first of his complexion, brushing lunar light. Not a symbol, not a token, not a headline for the cameras. A Navy captain qualified in every cockpit ever made. The doors that wouldn't open for his grandfather's generation, he didn't simply walk through, he launched beyond the 25,000 miles an hour. Reid, Victor, Christina, Jeremy, 4 names inscribed in rocket exhaust and stardust. 54 years since a human left this orbit, and you carried every classroom, every dreamer, every upward trust, integrity. The capsule and the principle combined, 10 days to prove that reaching for the moon is not confined to any single nation, gender, color, or creed, but to anyone who dares to let their boldest version lead. 328 days she orbited before this, the longest any woman held the station as her home. Christina proved endurance is a discipline, not a gender. Tonight she adds the moon to a career already carved in stone. Electrical engineer who rewired the conversation. Every girl who built a circuit sees her face inside that glass. She said she'd be content if someone else received the landing, but the universe selected her to be the first woman this far from home. Fighter pilot from the forces, Colonel Hanson, maple-blooded, never flown to space before. This is his opening act. 3 children and a pendant with their birthstones on his collar. The first Canadian to kiss the moon's vicinity, and that is fact. He trained for years in silence while the schedule shifted under him. No complaints, no interviews, no restlessness displayed. When asked what thrills him most about the mission, he replied, "We're like a family at this point," and meant every word with pride. Oh, Reid, Victor, Christina, Jeremy, 4 names inscribed in rocket exhaust and stardust. 54 years since a human left this orbit, and you carried every classroom, every dreamer, every upward trust, integrity. The capsule and the principle combined, 10 days to prove that reaching for the moon is not confined to any single nation, gender, color, or creed, but to anyone who dares to let their boldest version lead. Right now, as you hear this, they are closer to the moon than to the earth. Reid is photographing our planet through a window and sending the image back to 2 daughters who are watching their father shrink into the cosmos and trusting that the cosmos will return him. Victor is monitoring systems he helped design, carrying the quiet magnitude of representation without ever reducing himself to its vocabulary. Christina is conducting experiments that will determine whether the next woman gets to leave footprints, not just orbit. And Jeremy, on his very first flight, is further from Canadian soil than any Canadian has ever ventured in the history of the species. 4 humans, 1 capsule named for a virtue, and a moon that has been waiting 54 years for company. Reid, Victor, Christina, Jeremy, 4 names inscribed in rocket exhaust and stardust. 54 years since a human left this orbit,
didn't just leave the atmosphere. You carried every generation that forgot to look above. Integrity, the vessel, and the character entwined, crossing distance records that Apollo left behind. And when you see the far side of the moon no humans witnessed, remember every child on Earth is seeing it through your eyes. Come home safe, come home proud, come home changed. The moon remembers you, and now the Earth does too. That's my dad.